So here is our next question, that is if y that is equals to sine inverse of x. Now what we have to do is we have to find the derivative of this function. So the derivative of this function is dy over dx, that is equals to 1 over under root 1 minus x square. So for this, first of all, I am going to let that function that is given, that y equals to sine inverse of x, I can write it as like sine y that is equals to x. I can say that this is the equation 1 here, because this is the inverse. That means if I take this value on the other side of the equal, so that means I can multiply it with here. So sine of y that is equals to x, this is the equation 1. Now in the next step, I take the derivative on the both sides. So d over dx sine y that is equals to d over dx of the function x. So that result is basically, I can say, the derivative of sine y with respect to x, that is cos of y dy over dx, and also the derivative of x with respect to x is 1. So I can say that dy over dx that is equals to 1 over cos y. And also we know that in it result in the trigonometry that cos square of y is equals to 1 minus sine square of y. So I can write it as like cos of y that is equals to under root 1 minus sine square y. So putting the value in the above equation, I can say that dy over dx that is equals to 1 over, I am putting this value here in this equation. So 1 over under root 1 minus sine square y. I got this equation. And also I know that in the first step, very first step, where the question is given here, where I say that sine y is basically equals to x. So I put the value of sine y that is x here in this equation. So I got this result, that 1 over under root 1 minus x square. So basically this is the derivative, I can say, of my, you can say this is the derivative of the question like this here. So this is y equals to sine inverse of x, and the derivative of this function is 1 over 1 minus x square.